Bonjour, friends. Welcome all to our series as we walk together through navigating the international business world's expansion. I'm your host, Samiha, and today we will start by venturing into the Atlantic to hunt through the economic powerhouse landscape of France. France's robust economic infrastructure, its diverse culture, and its deep history make the country a beacon for various Canadian businesses that are exploring international expansion. I'm proud that globally and also in Europe, France is the seventh largest and third largest economy, respectively. According to the report by the World Bank, France as a country opens doors strategically to ample opportunities. The country offers an economic landscape that is not only diversified but also fertile for Canadian enterprises that are seeking growth. Therefore, France continues to stand out for businesses that aim to expand globally. Businesses need to analyze the unique labor laws of Canada, which might be very different from Canadian labor laws, um, before fully venturing into the French market. So, businesses should analyze the labor laws of France, which might be very different from Canadian labor laws. So, let us delve in first into the law right to disconnect, which is a major legislation law in France's labor rules that stands out. The law not only has a kind gesture, representation, or well meaning suggestion, but also consecutively upholds the French employees' rights to disconnect from communication that are work related. The French law on right to disconnect was first implemented in 2017. The forward thinking legislation currently recognizes the undisputed right of French employees to confidently step away from either professional messages or emails once their official working hours end. It is a forward looking stance that emphasizes the commitment of France to safeguarding the well being and mental health of its workforce. The law powerfully states that the work of an individual should not in any way overshadow or bleed into their personal life, which is a major struggle and common case in our hyper-connected world. In a world where remote work is spreading continuously while traditional office boundaries progressively blur, the law comes as a major touchstone. The law strategically endorses the great idea that employees should have the power to disconnect genuinely from their responsibilities of work when the day ends, thus ensuring that they have their undisturbed personal time. It is important for Canadian businesses that have an interest in venturing into France to not only comprehend but also respect the right to disconnect law. The law has impacts that are far reaching and move through the organization's various facets, from work culture cultivation and communication norm establishment to the overarching development of organizational strategies. Successful adherence and navigation to the law demand insightful strategies and thoughtful planning that strike a balance between prioritizing the welfare of the employees and meeting operational requirements. In essence, the law demands a recalibration that is thoughtful of work practices and ethics for the various foreign businesses that are strategically entering the great French market. The law reinforces the major importance of creating a work environment that specifically recognizes downtime's importance for the employees, promotes the employees' mental well-being, and also a working environment that is in respects of personal boundaries. The law is not only about legal compliance, but also a people-centered work approach that can enhance general productivity, boost the satisfaction of the employee, and ultimately strategically contribute to the business's success in venturing into France. Diving deep into our exploration of France's labor laws, the second law that we turn towards is the 35-hour workweek stipulation. The 35-hour workweek is a critical concept that may appear in some way unusual to people, such as those who come from Canada, where the workweek is customarily 40 hours and not 35 hours. Let us shift our attention to the 35-hour workweek labor law of France that was first instituted in 2000. The law is very clear in stipulating the employees working full-time a 35-hour work week. A person may wonder why instead of 40 hours the work week is 35. Well, the reasoning behind the rule is strategically to build a work-life balance that is healthier and thus automatically ensure that the employees or workforce do not in any way experience overwork. The 35-hour work week stages articulate clearly that the employees who work beyond the stipulated working hours are entitled to receive overtime payment. The overtime provision provides workers with compensation for every additional work that they take beyond the agreed working hours. The law provides a layer of protection that is specifically for workers and safeguards them from overwork's potential pitfalls. For businesses to adapt to the law, they are required to make various alterations in various areas. For a start, the operational plans should accommodate the work hours that have been reduced without in any way affecting the output. That means an increase in effectiveness and efficiency in the way tasks are executed and assigned. Following this, scheduling becomes a priority. With only 35 hours of work per week at their disposal, businesses are required to strategize their working schedules in a smart way to ensure maximum productivity. Managing the timelines of the project, optimizing the distribution of the workforce, and prioritizing tasks would all be an important part of the scheduling adjustment. Finally, and most importantly, it is very important to adjust the productivity measures with the reduced hours of work. The traditional techniques that were strategically used in gauging productivity may no longer be fair or valid. The businesses may be required to redefine and reassess their metrics of productivity, ensuring that they strategically reflect the output of the employees in the work week that is stipulated. The law on a 35-hour work week can greatly impact the work culture of an organization. The law does not only change the hours of work, but it also creates a shift in an employee-centric, holistic, and balanced work environment. As a result, businesses are required to reimagine and innovate their models of operation, leaning towards employee wellness, flexibility, and efficiency. Therefore, adapting to the law is not just a legal necessity, it is also an opportunity to align strategically with a philosophy that is keen on harmonious work-life balance prioritization. It is an important stepping stone for various businesses that are in search of success in the French market. The law brings businesses in synchronization with the expectation of the local workforce and the vision of the nation for a work culture that is healthier. The other law that we're examining is the bonus labor law, which concerns security, which is offered to French employees through contracts of an indefinite term. A start which is different from the at-will employment, which is common in various other countries, such as Canada. The contract of indefinite term offers job security sense to the employees, but requires employers to strategically follow a stringent termination procedure, including justification of the economic reason for adhering and termination to the order of layoffs. The three laws above underscore an important aspect of the employment law of France: the workers' right, unwavering dedication, and work-life balance push. For firms that are Canadian-based, understanding the importance of the law is not only about legal obligation, it's a chance to get insight into the work culture of France, which can form a great foundation for future expansion into France. Though the various legal landscapes may look daunting, it's important to remember that understanding the law is more than just compliance. It is also about the tuning of nation's rhythm, core values, and the nation's people. With the right bespoke strategies and guidance, the laws can be allies in the creation of businesses in France that are sustainable and successful. In any international expansion, it is crucial to discuss or consult with both business and legal advisors who are well versed in the local laws. They can greatly help in providing strategies and insight that are invaluable and customized for the specific business and the market being explored. That is all for our enlightening episode today. I sincerely hope that exploring the unique French laws has expanded your perception of the French nosiness landscape in a broader way. Remember, today's episode was the tip of the yet explored iceberg. The world out there is wide and great, filled with various opportunities, and we will assist you to navigate through the intriguing waters. So I hope the video was helpful for you, and I will till our next great adventure. Goodbye, and have a happy planning your business, and yeah, our journey towards the global business expansion world. Thank you.